Turning to the war in Ukraine, Ukrainian and British authorities warning that Russian forces are expected to use more deadly weapons in the war. Moscow's troops are making progress in capturing eastern Ukraine. Both sides have used large amounts of weaponry in what has become a grinding war of attrition. President Zelensky constantly pushing for military aid. David Biller reports for NewsNation in Lviv.
Ukrainian officials and the British Defense Ministry said Saturday that Russia had begun using anti-ship missiles. These are large and they are antiquated. They are also very inaccurate when deployed in ground combat. That means it's more likely to cause collateral damage and more likely to cause mass civilian casualties. Now, the British Defense Ministry says the fact that Russia has begun resorting to these 6-ton missiles made in the 1960s could indicate that they're running short on supply of their more modern and more precise smaller missiles. Also, the governor of Luhansk province said that Russia overnight began using flamethrowers against civilian facilities and homes. Now, Luhansk province is in the Donbas region of coal mines and factories, and a separatist group claimed on Saturday that Russian forces had blockaded a key chemical plant in Severodonetsk, the Azot chemical plant. Now, the governor of Luhansk province said that that is a lie. He said that Ukraine retains control of both the plant and the industrial zone. Severodonetsk is a very important city right now because it's one of the only ones in Luhansk that hasn't yet fallen to Russian forces, and street battles are raging. The governor said that battles are for every street and every home. We've also heard reports that Ukrainians are outgunned. Now, in southern Ukraine, Russian authorities began distributing passports to Ukrainians. This is according to 2 Russian state news agencies. They say the Russians are giving passports in Melitopol in the Zaporizhia region and also in the neighboring Kherson region. It's still unclear how many Ukrainians may have sought these passports. Finally, the European Commission's president was in Kyiv today. She met with President Zelensky, and she had some comments about Ukraine's request to join the bloc. She said that the EU could be making statements on its evaluation as soon as next week. Zelensky, for his part, said that the EU should impose stricter sanctions on Russia. He called on the EU to impose sanctions on officials, including judges, who have been aiding the cause of the war, and also all of its banks. Kelsey, back to you.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.